The camera just cannot do justice to a moon coming up. That's beautiful. You ever go out and camp just for the sake of camping? Shooting videos are nice, practicing bushcraft is nice, but how about just getting back to the joy of going out and making camp and spending an early spring night outside just enjoying nature? That's what this trip is all about. Hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, this morning I got up, the sun was shining, beautiful day. Got just a little bit chilly last night. I'd say it was probably, oh I don't know, somewhere in the mid-40s I guess, but I was in a sleeping bag and a hammock and I was fine. My head got a little cold, I just put on a watch cap. As a matter of fact, I'll take you over there and show you camp. I decided to shoot a video while I was out here, which was not my intent when I came out. You know, a lot of times I shoot so many videos that, I don't know, I think I begin to forget that the whole idea of coming out here is to have fun, not the pressure of getting another video out. And I wanted to come out and just have fun. And I've done that. And it was a great evening, but I just figured that at this point, I'm relaxed now. It's all good, and instead of doing some kind of how-to video, I'll just bring you along on the journey. Just show you me out camping, trying different stuff, and just out having a good time. So I started out trying to cook me up some bacon and eggs this morning on a new skillet I got from Fort Frederick, Maryland. Went up there a couple of weekends ago. They had a big reenacting event up there. It's by far the largest one that I've ever been to. And I was able to pick up a couple of new nice pieces of kit, and I wanted to go out and try them out. So this frying pan is old, has been seen in a many a fire, I guarantee. But I was able to pick it up for just a couple of bucks, and I wanted to go out and try it and see if it was something I wanted to add to my kit, and I wanted to try to cook with it over sterno, and it was working, but it was a little bit too slow for my comfort, and I wanted something to eat this morning, so we're getting on about it. Put it over the little grate that I got from the Pathfinder school, right down over a bed of coals. Not a big fire this morning, just using sticks, just enough to get some heat to fry this stuff up. So let me zoom you in here and show you what I got going on. This is some nice Pennsylvania cured bacon. It is by far some of the best stuff I've ever eaten. I pick it up at a little country store not far from the house. But man, focus in camera. Look at that. I tell you what, I wish I had smell-o-vision, because the aroma of this stuff cooking up this morning out here in this nice crisp air sitting here on the saltwater marsh is incredible. I'll bring you back in a little while. Alright, dumped out a little bit of that bacon grease. I brought a half a pound. I just took a 1 pound slab and just cut it in half to make it short for the pan, but I think it's going to be a little too much, so I'll save a little bit of that, pour some of this grease out, take 2 of the 4 eggs I brought. I guess I was planning on being really hungry this morning. Half a pound of bacon and 4 eggs. But we'll get them in there, let them fry up for just a minute. Oh yeah, I'll give you a little peek of that too. Just so you can see how they're frying in the pan, not to tease you at all about, you know, a good meal outside and all that. There we go. We're going to go for a nice sunny side up. And hey, you want me to show you a trick? I said I wasn't going to do a how-to video, but what the heck. this ain't a how-to. This is just a little backwoods cooking tip. Take that bacon grease, get you enough in there that you can leave a little puddle, and take that and splash it right up on top of that sunny side egg. And what that does, that starts cooking the top of that egg. Gets that yolk that's on top, gets it white, and makes it a little bit safer with modern eggs. Gives you a nice cook on top of it, but yet leaves that yolk to where it's nice and tasty the way those of us who like a sunny side up egg, the way it should be. So anyway, just a little tip, just splash that grease up on top when it's good and hot, and you'll cook that top layer. Works out fantastic. All right, let me show you that little egg trick up close. I've already done this one. Just take that hot oil, just scoop it up in that corner, start, where are we at in the camera here? And just start pouring it on top of that yolk. Look at it turn white, and look at it cook that membrane right up on top. See how we're going there? Neat little restaurant trick. So then what do? Because I was in such a hurry to come out last night, I had no plate, and I brought minimal kit. That's okay, we're going to hold our egg, pour that grease off right in the fire, let that burn up. That'll help keep the critters away. And then I'm going to sit over here and enjoy my breakfast. Okay, well, let's see how we did. If the pan seasoned halfway decent, we shouldn't have any stickage. And they pull right up. So fantastic. So we'll take our bacon, since I did not bring a plate. Put that back in there. You know in all my videos, I said I wasn't going to do this as a video, like a cooking video. But if you cook, you got to taste it and tease you a little bit. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, if you've forgotten what it's like just to go out and camp and have fun, wake up in the morning, sleep in, enjoy the sounds of nature, build a little fire just to cook up a breakfast, have some bacon and eggs, old school way. You know, the way they say is bad for you, with all the fat and everything, and all the flavor. Just every once in a while, guys, just to live a little bit. If you haven't done this, you got to get out there and get back to it. Let me get my coffee made up, because this is screaming that it needs coffee. I'll see you in a little bit. I'll show you around camp. Yeah, I need to get back to eating. Yeah, I know. I couldn't quite leave you alone yet. Like I said, I got to make my coffee. This is a little mix called 3-in-1. Never heard of such a thing before, until I saw Bushcraft Barton's. Mike, this one's for you. A little bit of 3-in-1 mix. Add that hot water. Give it a little stir. Once again, I usually don't do cream and sugar, but this is a special morning. Mike, this one's to you. For all the times you made me want to have a cup out in the bush with you, I've got one here waiting on you, buddy. Come and have some. That is good mix. All right, I told you I'd show you my camp, so here it is. This is the framework of a little trapper's cabin that is started, but as you can see, it's not completed. There's no roof on it, but it's got a floor, it's got the poles up, and the ceiling joists are on. So I just utilize that to hang my hammock and my tarp, and I'll move you in a little bit here. I'm gonna do this all in one take, so get ready. The earth's getting ready to move. And I'll show you exactly what I do and how I set up my camp. Now you'll notice here at the head of my hammock is where I put my bushcraft kit. So it's all of my equipment is right there, and I use that as like a little nightstand, and I lay my wool sweater and my watch cap on top of it in case I get cold in the middle of the night and I want to put those on, or if I have to get up to answer that call of nature, you know. And all I did was I came over to one of my posts and I tied up my hammock to that, and it's nothing special. It just loops around several times and it's tied with a butterfly knot on the other side. And then up here on the ceiling joist, I just put up my ridge line and ran that across. And since my tarp is actually supported from the ceiling joist, I didn't use it for the rainfly. I just used it to hold the bug net. This is the DD hammock, which is by far my favorite hammock to use, and I'll show you why. I have found that I can really extend the amount of time that I can spend in a hammock as far as the season of the year because of a couple of features. So my pack lays here. I've got a simple piece of oilcloth that's about 3 foot by 2 foot that's here, just something that I can stand on when I take my shoes off. Put my shoes here. And to change socks, I like to sleep in a good heavy pair of wool socks. And I just did the blanket thing. I mean the sleeping bag thing. I just put a sleeping bag in there, and the trick to that is you stand on the cloth, you put your sleeping bag on. It has a little hood on it. You actually put it up over your head, and then you just sit down into your hammock. I would actually do it, but I've got my boots and everything on, and I think you get the idea. And that keeps you from trying to fight this thing of getting inside and getting in your sleeping bag. I throw my pillow up in the very head. I do like a pillow at night. And up here on top of the bug net, I've got my watch cap laying there from last night because I did put that on, and my headlamp. And the reason I like this is because it has zippers on both sides, so it makes no difference which way I string it, head or foot, one way or the other. I can still get in it, but it has this double bottom, and what this double bottom allows me to do is put my air mattress in there, and that does a couple of things. It helps keep the hammock spread out. It allows you to move and actually get sideways, lay on your side, or some people even sleep on their stomachs in this thing. But with the bug net being lifted up with a little bit of shot cordage and 550 cord, it just makes a nice roomy area. You have the protection from the bottom of where hammocks, you can get those cold spots in them. It has these little Velcro tabs where you tab it in there, and it just makes for a real comfortable night's sleep. My back is just not allowing me to sleep on the ground as comfortable as I used to. So this is a nice alternative. I'll move you around here, so hopefully in this lighting I have this morning you can see. And oh yeah, I hang my little lantern up here, and this is just a little fold up job. Comes in a little neoprene bag thing that it helps protect it. And that's a nice thing. It has like a little night light outside your camp at night, and it burns for several hours. I was very impressed with how long those tea candles last. And here we are tied up to the other post. Now to string up the rainfly, all I did was I brought that over here to my post, and you can see I just ran this line up around this pole and back through the other side, and I used my tent peg and just did a little lark's head loop there and pulled that up tight, and that's what holds my rainfly up. And of course it's supported by the members of the structure up above, and it just makes a real easy camp for me to come out and set up. You know, even if the camp here, the structure itself is not completed, and to tell you the truth, I don't know that I want to complete it. I had her thought about coming out and actually putting a tin roof and all on it. But for what I do and the amount of time I spend out here, this just utilizing the tarp is just simple, it's low maintenance, and I enjoy doing it. There's a little red sitting over there in the Bushcraft kit. And there you can see my little mat sitting down there on the floor where I step in and out. And it just makes going out and spending a little bit of time outside nice and easy. Well, look guys, like I said, the whole purpose of this video was not really to go out and shoot another video. This was a me day, and I think everybody needs one of those every once in a while. But when I woke up this morning, I thought, hey, you know, I'll go ahead and put it on video and just encourage the other guys to do like I did. Every once in a while, it's just nice to get away, especially during the season of the year right now where you have those cool nights and those nice days. It's by far the nicest time of year to camp, in my opinion, and I encourage you to try to augment your schedules wherever you can and take some time and actually go out. And you know, sometimes it's not as much about just practicing skills and survival skills and bushcraft skills as it is just going out and having fun. And that's what this particular camp out was all about. It was just going out, trying a couple of new pieces of kit. Yes, you're constantly honing your skills. Anytime you spend time out here, that's going to come. It's all about how much dirt time you spend out there, of how comfortable you get out in the bush, and how enjoyable of an experience it can be for you. But I just encourage you to do that. It's good for the mind, it's good for the soul, and you know, if I spend too many days inside, I start getting that, I don't know, the wife will tell me, I think it's about time you go fishing or go spend the night out or whatever. You know, I just start getting edgy, and it's just good to get out and relax and get away from everything and go out and enjoy all of this creation that God made for us. And that's why it's here, is for our enjoyment. That's what I believe. I think that's why we were put here. That's why all of this was put out here for us, and just to go out and spend some time in meditation and some time to think and time to get off by yourself and just enjoy this beautiful seasons that we have is just a fantastic thing to do, and I encourage you to do that too. So thanks for coming along with me on this trip. It was certainly good sharing it with you. Until next time, I'm Tim Langston with Red Dog Bushcraft, home of global safety and survival. God bless, guys.